Hey everybody, we're back. If you're new, thanks for joining us. I'm Shannon, and if you're not new, then thanks for coming back. In today's video, we are going to go over a lot of the common questions that I get about my plastic surgery, some before and after photos, and just some of my thoughts in general, because I get a lot of DMs and comments and questions and messages, and just in general, there's a lot of people that have a lot of questions, and most of the questions I have answered in other videos, but they're all in separate videos. So this one will answer most of them all in one video and show you where I'm at now. It has been a month, and what's today's date? The 20 something. It's been a month and 3 weeks. So seven weeks now it's been. But let's go ahead and get into it. So what areas did I get liposuction? I got my bra line, my lower back, my sides, my upper and lower abdomen, and my arms. And my thoughts on all of that are, I am really happy with it, but I'm not seeing results in my arms like I would have liked to seen. I'm not sure if that's just gonna take more time, because I do use my arms a lot. I have to carry babies, I have to change diapers, I have to cook and clean and do all of these things. So I'm not sure if that's why, and it's still really swollen, because I feel like I don't have that much swelling anymore. I know that they say it takes about 6 months before you see your final results, and I have seen a lot of results. Since I had the surgery, I've seen some major results as far as swelling go down. But with my arms, because a lot of people ask me, if I could go back, I would have not gotten my arms done, because I don't think that the amount of difference that I'm seeing is worth $1,300. I would have rather used that $1,300 to get the area right above my back. I talked about that in another video. Dr. Alavi did mention, when I told him, oh, I want to add my arms too, he said, well, then you should think about getting the area above your bra line done also. And I was like, I don't really want to spend more money. Like, I was already spending twice as much as I had expected to spend. So if I could go back, I would go back and change that. Next question was, how was my recovery? All in all, I'd say my recovery went well. It was stressful because I have a lot of kids, but as I mentioned in another video, I had the surgery done on a Friday. My husband went to work on Monday. I kept all of my kids. From then on, I still made breakfast. They still played outside. I still cleaned all of the toys and did the laundry and changed diapers and all of those things. I'm not gonna lie, it would have been easier for me if I didn't have to do those things, but I was still fully capable of doing them and not being concerned that I was putting anybody's safety in jeopardy. So my recovery, I would say, is good. I also, had pain medication, so that helped. I will definitely tell you, take the medication. If you're going to fall asleep and you're gonna take a nap and you think, oh, I don't need any medicine because I'm fine now. If you fall asleep for, some hours and you wake up and you haven't taken that medicine, you're gonna wake up in a lot of pain. So keep that in mind, because there's plenty of times where I was like, no, I'm good. I don't need any medicine. This is when my husband's home, though. Don't get it twisted. When my husband's home, I'm like, oh, I don't need any medicine. I'm fine. And then I fall asleep for 4 hours and I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying over here. Because think about it, I mean, somebody's like going in and they're probing into your skin and like into your body and your fat, and it's gonna be painful. So don't think it's not gonna be painful, but living life a few days after is totally doable. I think the only other issues I had to go to the bathroom a lot. I used that pee standing up thing. I did use that. It helped. But otherwise, I think my recovery went well. Another question that I get a lot is, did I lose any weight? No. Actually, I got on the scale after the surgery when I didn't walk up the stairs. We slept in the living room for like the first, up until Monday, I think. We slept in the living room. And when we finally went upstairs, Monday night, we went upstairs to sleep. I did get on the scale and I actually weighed 10 pounds more, I guess from all the swelling and the fluid. But I would say after a week or 2 weeks, I was down to my regular size, my regular weight. But he did take all of the fat that he took out and he put it into my ass. So I didn't lose any weight, but he just took the fat and replaced it into a different area. So I guess that's why I didn't actually lose any weight. Another question that I seem to get often is, how long is the recovery? And I kind of just talked about that. You know, after a few days, I was able to take care of my kids. I think when it comes to like having to go back to work, I would definitely want at least 2 weeks. Not that I'm going back to work, but for any of you that do have to go back to work, I would definitely want at least 2 weeks. And I'm gonna be honest, I still feel sore sometimes in my lower back. I don't know what that feeling is. I don't know if it's numb. I can definitely feel, but it's like a slight numbness, if that makes sense. I don't have that in my arms or in my lower upper abdomen, but I do have a weird numb kind of feeling back there. But as time has gone by, it's gotten better. My arms, here where he went in and here where he went in, if I put pressure, it's sore. And this is 7 weeks later. It's sore, but it's not like stopping me. My arms are more sore than any other part of my body was my arms, which is why I think maybe that's why I'm not seeing a major difference. And honestly, this arm is still bigger than this arm. And I'd mentioned that in my previous videos. It's visibly bigger, and I'll show you that in a minute also. Another question that I get a lot are people asking me about my experience with Dr. Alavi, because they're either in the area or they plan on seeing him or have done a consultation or they've set up their appointment. They just want to know my thoughts on him. And overall, I like him. He seems like a nice guy. He's very thorough, very professional. He's straight to the point, so he's not wasting your time, which is, for me, that's really big, because when I go to my doctor's appointments, we all go as a family, and my husband just sits in the car and waits with the kids. So him being pretty quick is important to me, because I know everybody's waiting on me in the car. He's friendly. The staff is nice. I think what surprised me the most was actually the follow-up care. So I had a post-op appointment the day after my surgery, which I didn't know was happening until the surgery. I kind of thought it was like a few days after, but I didn't know. I guess I didn't ask either. Then I actually had another one a month after the surgery. And I actually have another one coming up in July, towards the end of July. So I don't know if I'm gonna have like another post-op appointment after that, but I will definitely say his follow-up care is amazing, because I wasn't expecting to be seen 2 months later, you know. So, and he asks me about my concerns, whether or not I'm happy. You know, I told him about my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. He said he was gonna check it out. The staff is really, really friendly. The anesthesiologist, Carol, Carol is so dope. I did say, when the nurse was wheeling me out after the surgery, I did say like, oh, you know, that lady Carol's a bitch. And in my mind, I said, but I like it. But when I talked to my husband later, apparently I didn't say that I liked it. But she has this vibe that I got from her. And it's like, not that she's a bitch that you would just dislike, but it's more like she is that bitch. Like, she's the bitch that takes care of shit. I loved Carol. I don't know what I really like Carol. My friend, Stassi, she also went and had her BBL done. She looks amazing. Check out her channel. I'll link it below. She liked Carol too. So I really like Carol. Anyway, next question. Did I get massages? I did not get massages. My husband would rub me down with arnica ointment and arnica gel. I really liked the gel, and I would use that myself, and I would rub it, and it felt good, but it was drying. Like, it had like a fast dry thing to it, so I could put my garment on right after. With the ointment, you can put your garment on, but it's an ointment, so it's not gonna just dry up. I also use Tiger's Balm, which I heard about from like a plastic surgery group, and it felt great. But I will tell you, I'll tell y'all, I used it one night. Like my whole body was just sore. I wasn't taking any more medication or anything, and I was just sore. And I rubbed it on my back, and I rubbed it on my sides, and I rubbed it on my arm and my stomach. I rubbed it everywhere. And that stuff is so, so strong. I told my husband, I said, I don't even know what my senses are telling me right now. Like, I don't know if it's my nose or like my body feeling things. Like, I was just like wide open from that Tiger's Balm. So if you're gonna use it sparingly, because I had the whole house smelling like Vicks Vapor Rub or something. Like, it was crazy. Now, the other thing that I want to go over before I get into my before and after pictures are the garments that I've used. I used the faja that Dr. Alavi gave me, and if you've seen any of my other videos, I did mention that I wear my corset. When I did my last video, I think I still had about 2 inches before I could close this. I am now able to close this all the way, and I need to go down a size. But I've had this for years. I've had this for years and years. Before I had my surgery, I had like this much space between the fabric. So that, like, it was horrible. Another thing that I use, I got this from Target. I'll link everything below if I can find the links. I got this, just snaps, like bra snaps. I think it was like 20 bucks. It's nice because I just like this for something simple to be able to throw on when I need some extra compression and I don't want to wear my corset. This is like a waist trainer. I've had this for years. I ordered this when I ordered my corset. It's actually, I need a smaller one now, but I'll wear this. I hate the straps, which is why I like this one, because I really don't like the straps, but I do use this on occasion. And then the last thing that I got that I really like is a tummy tuck band. And what I love about this is I have the option to give myself as much compression as I want. But what I did do is I cut it, because this tummy tuck band, it was long and it's really hard to put on because it's so long, especially if you don't have help. So I cut it and it started fraying a little, but not so much that it makes a difference at all. But this can give you a lot of compression, or just a little bit, which is why I really like this. I got this off of Amazon also. They have different sizes, so you don't have to get one that's this long. You could get one that just has these 3 across. I wanted the longer one because I wanted the compression on my lower abdomen, also because that I still kind of had a little bit of a pooch there, but I really like those. The last thing I want to talk about before I get into the before and after is this device. Okay, so the device I've been using is a fat cavitation device. My friend was getting massages, and the lady who was doing her massages had one of these, probably a lot better than mine. But I started looking into these because she told me about them. This is a 6-in-1 and this is a 3-in-1. This was half the price, so I'm keeping this, and I'm actually going to be sending this back to Amazon, but I'll link them below. If you want any information about these, there is a video that I did comparing the two and showing before and after pictures if you want to see the results. But I've been using this to kind of help speed up my process here. I have been doing squats and stuff just because I have cellulite on my thighs and I didn't get any work done there, but I've been using this all over my body, on my thighs, on my back, areas that I got liposuctioned, areas that I didn't get liposuctioned. And there's a noticeable difference after using this. Obviously, I still have swelling and stuff that's going down, but I feel like I don't have that much swelling. And the before and after of using these, there's like a major difference compared to any of my other recovery time frames ever. Like, after using this, I'm like, damn, girl, okay, I see you. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get into some before and after. Now here you can see there's a noticeable, well, at least I can, this arm is clearly bigger. At least to me, I can notice it. But that is the before and after. Okay, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to DM me or leave a comment below. I try to get back to everybody as soon as possible. If there's anything that you would like me to talk about, I probably will do another update video or maybe a must-have. If there's something specific that you'd like to see, feel free to leave me a comment and let me know what that is, and I will try to get to it as soon as possible. But if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, click the bell, and all those good things. Bye.